of course, if your sun is in Pisces or anywhere that you have Pisces in your chart, this is your reading. Anytime you see this will be the right time for you. If the reading resonates, claim it. If not, look at your other placements, because sometimes you'll, you'll come into a reading and you'll feel that your sun sign is not resonating with you. Then it's important to look at whatever placements, like maybe your rising, which is your ascendant sign. It could be the moon, which is about your emotions. Venus is about love and finances. And of course, so you could look at your north node or whatever other placements you want, okay? Now, in the reading, feel free to swap the energies around if you feel that this is not about you, or vice versa here. And of course, take what's yours in the reading and let the rest go. Cross watchers and of course cuspers are welcome to the reading. So let's see what's happening here. It says here, number 12, higher purpose, Pisces. Align yourself with love and wisdom, okay? So let's see what's going on here for you. Let's start. I will do you a tarot reading. I will clarify, and then I will give you one oracle card. In that oracle card, I will read you a small passage, and then I will also give you your animal totem and your crystal. Okay, so let's see what's happening here for you, Pisces. Let's look at the root. Not root, sorry. Yeah, the situation and the recent past for you. You got the devil. Let's look at what's crossing you and your challenge. Tower. Let's look at the root of the situation. Also with your recent past. The Three of Cups. Okay, now let's look at the recent past and in the current energy. The Ten of Pentacles. Let's look at what you're working and what you're working towards, what you're focused on and your goals are in the current energy. The Nine of Wands. And let's look at still in the current energy, the King of Cups. Let's look at your immediate future. The King of Swords. Let's look at what's hidden from you. The Death card. And the hopes and fears. The Hangman. Let's look at the possible outcome. The Chariot. And in the overall is the Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's look at the overall. You got the Ace of Swords here. There's a breakthrough. Clarity. You will have a truth, some type of vision. You're really focused here. And the Six of Swords was just an extra card that I took out for you, which means that you're going through a transition at this time from a difficult place to a more calmer place. Some of you might be going on vacation. Some of you might be relocating or moving or have already, okay? So in the recent past in the situation here and what's crossing you is some of you were with a Capricorn. If not, this is Saturn energy. And maybe you were like, you were making poor choices in a situation. You were feeling stuck. There was a lot of negativity. Maybe you were dealing with toxic energy or toxic people or unhealthy relationships. There was a lot of fears here as well. And was crossing you while as the tower coming in. Okay, so definitely this was some type of disruption that took place. It was a difficult change some of you had to go through. Maybe it was very chaotic, but the divine came in to clear this type of energy. And this has to do with the past here. Okay, there was a lot of interferences, people, places, and situations that took place here in the recent past till now in the current energy. Okay, because past, present, and future is all into one, right? Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles here, this was about the fruit of life. Okay, there was some type of energy here around you where, you know, there was stability, there was maybe some financial success here, or a beginning of a project, or beginning of something that could have led to that. Okay, in the current energy is still standing, the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Wands energy is about being cautious. It's about putting up those boundaries, okay? And a lot of you were persistent in a situation. You still are persistent, okay? And it talks about having the courage to move forward. The King of Cups and energy could be you or someone else, but I feel that this is you, is that you're coming into balance here with your heart and with your head, okay? And, you know, you're someone that values family and you're emotionally mature. Now, if this is about work, okay, and it's about someone else as well, this could be someone that's very logical, they have a lot of wisdom, and they're very practical. Now, in the immediate future, you have the King of Swords. I believe that this is you in energy, okay, as the King of Swords, okay, that you are very sharp, you have a lot of experience here, you are in your integrity. I feel that you're remaining objective in a particular situation in your life, and you're sticking to the facts here, and you also attain whatever goals that you want to attain here. And what is being hidden from you is the Death card. So definitely, okay, there is a death and rebirth that you will be going through, or you are already experiencing it. Okay, so there's a death and rebirth and a transformation. And in the hopes and fears, you have the Hangman. Okay, so you are where you need to be with the Hangman. There's been a sacrifice, or there's been a period of waiting, and you're collecting. What you're doing here, okay, in the time that you're hanging like this, is that you're collecting all the information, you're observing, and you're observing, okay, everything, because you need that clarity, which is coming in right here. And this, the Chariot card, talks about where, okay, where you're taking your power back. You're going to triumph over this situation. It's about finding direction and control. There will be travel involved for some of you out there. You could be buying a new car as well. But it's a very positive card, okay? So now we're going to clarify the cards for you and see what else is going on. Let's see. Let's look at the Ace of Swords in the overall. Six of Cups. The Chariot, the Four of Cups. There could have been some type of boredom in a situation here. You know, let's see here. There could have been boredom. The divine was trying to show you something. There could have been like interferences, like I said, and something that was rejected here, okay? And this rejection caused to that. This could have been about some type of romance and energy here with the Six of Cups. You know, it talks about maybe not feeling nostalgic, but there is a healing. Okay, right now you are in the healing process here for some of you. There's healing that's taking place here, and you're taking charge. You're going to triumph over this, okay? Chariot energy, some of you have Cancer in your chart, okay? But this just talks about you. There's a triumph that you're going through here, okay? And this is about finding direction and taking control and moving forward. And moving past this type of energy. And this could be like in the month of June or July here for some of you out there, okay? Now let's look at the situation, which is the Devil. The Five of Wands. Oops. the Seven of Cups. The cards just want to fall out. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at this together. Whatever the situation that you were in the past here, and in the situation, something led you to walk away from a situation here, okay? So because there was a lot of arguments, there was a lot of conflict here in the situation, you know, there could have been like disagreements and a lot of tension here. Also, there was a lot of choices, and there was also some type of like reality in what you truly want, and fantasy, right? Daydreaming or fantasy here. There could have been confusion around this. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. The cards are very thin, and there's, okay. It was very difficult. It was obstacle over obstacles. You know, there's stress and burdens here, okay? And, you know, you were carrying the world on your shoulders. The 10 becomes a 1. Something gets lifted off your shoulders here. And you walked away, or someone walked away from a situation here, okay? Going after the 9th and 10th of Cup. You are working on yourself, okay, here. You're working on yourself. You're very independent. Some of you, this is about finances here. You know, there is a financial security for you as you move along in abundance. And the sun is coming in. So some of you might be also going on vacation very soon as well. Okay, the sun card does talk about that. But it also talks about where there's joy, there's happiness and abundance. Now, let's look at the Tower. The Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups. Justice is coming in for you. This is beautiful. Now, justice is about things that were unjust to you in the past, Pisces, okay, are coming into karmic scales. The karmic scales are aligning for you, which is it's very nice to see that, okay, even though that maybe you went through a lot to get there. But this talks about fairness, and it's about, like I said, it's something is coming into balance, and the truth is going to be revealed here. There's going to be truth, okay? You know, because, of course, so a lot of you did not deserve what took place here. But what's coming in for you, okay, with the Queen of Cups, this is you in energy. You know, you're very compassionate, you're warm, you're kind, you have intuition. Some of you are healers, you're counselors, you're supportive. Very energy of people coming to see you, okay, able to show love here, and you're opening to unconditional love. There's a lot of forgiveness and compassion here, okay? You're going to feel overwhelmed, you know, you're going to feel overwhelmed for some of you, but it will be peaceful. This, the Ace of Cups, talks about maybe your journey into spirituality, okay? And for others of you, this could be new love that's coming in, but the Ace of Cups for me signifies abundance, which is close, which is also attached to the Sun card. So let's look at, some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Now let's look also, because I do have signs here, or you have Leo in your chart. Let's look at the 3 of Cups here, okay? In the root. You got the 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and the Devil. Yeah, so whoever that you were associated with in the past, okay, whoever this was, whether it's a Capricorn or just generally people, okay, there was a lot of interferences with people and places and situations, okay? Even if they were like third-party situations, doesn't mean like third-party like in a sexual way. It could be like people, just people or situations, just people interfering in a situation here. A lot of you felt left out in the situation. You felt like you were in the dark, okay? Feel that you were lacking something. You felt trapped. You were a lot in your head, okay? And maybe you were restricting yourself. But definitely here, there, you know, with the Devil card, there was definitely negativity, being stuck. There could have been addictions here, or having poor choices. It could have been also like bonded to someone with this type of energy. It could be unhealthy relationships, whatever it was here. A lot of you were feeling stuck in the root of the situation with this. Now, let's look at the recent past till now. You got the 10 of Pentacles. Let's look at this together. Let's look at this Ten of Pentacles. You're very persistent to have this back. Maybe some of you are still having this Ten of Pentacles, but some of you are very persistent in getting what is yours here. Okay, so let's look at the Ten of Pentacles. Oops. You got the Star, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. You got it twice. Yeah, so definitely this is what you're destined to. Pisces, okay? It's about the fruit of life. And if you don't know what the fruit of life means, just Google it or read about it, okay? This is about, it's about stability. It's about a legacy here. It's about financial success, and with the Star card, it's aligning to your North Node for some of you out there. But it's also what your passion is here. It's about restoring hope and faith and optimism and being happy and returning to good health. There's a purification here. And I feel here, okay, that there could be a person coming in like that for you as well. And this person here is a messenger. So this person that's coming in here is a messenger, okay? They're very much in touch with their feelings. This could be you in energy as well, moving towards, this is someone that listens to their heart. There could be an invitation or an arrival of someone here. And there's a lot of flirtations taking place. Now, let's look at this Nine of Wands. So here, like I said, you're putting your boundaries up, And if this is about love, there's more work to be done in this situation. So let's see what's happening here with the Nine of Wands. You got the Two of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Lovers, the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords came out because of this Nine of Wands, okay? So you're putting boundaries up against people or situations that you do not want in your life. You're blocking out people or situations here that do not have your highest good, people that you had to defeat, okay? Like I said, there's difficult choices for you to make, okay? And you will triumph over the situation and get the clarity that you need. So this is about cutting people away with the Nine of Wands energy. And, a lot of you are making financial decisions at this time. You may be also being pulled into different directions. You may be juggling or trying to balance something here. And definitely here with the Lovers card in energy, no, this is the Two of Cups. Sorry, it's the Two of Cups. There's definitely some type of romance that's going to take place here for you. There's someone coming in as the Nine of Cups. There is some type of invitation, like I said, or, there's some type of arrival. There's definitely a meeting here between two people. Now, let's look at this King of Cups in energy, if this is you or someone else here. So let's look at this King of Cups. The Nine of Wands, the Strength, the King of Cups. Definitely here, some of you could be dealing with a Leo, or you have Leo in your chart. It's very strong here for Leo energy. This is about, like again, the Nine of Wands shows up for you, okay? You're putting boundaries up because you're very cautious, because you've been hurt and you've been through a lot, and maybe you're still going through the ceiling. But here it says that you have the inner strength and you're able to handle any situations or problems that come your way. Again, the King of Cups shows up twice here for you. This is someone that's balanced between their head and their heart. Okay, this is someone that's emotionally mature here. Okay, so this could be someone coming in as a knight and becoming a king here, vice versa, a queen as well. But let's take an extra card here for the King of Cups, because I did get it twice. What's the end result here? Okay, hold on a second. It's just bringing up some things that you went through here. Okay. Yes, there was, why this Nine of Wands is the way you are right now, blocking situations or you know, putting boundaries up, okay, even though you're persistent and courageous to move forward here, and you do have great strength. There was some type of betrayal here for you that you had to go through karmically. And also talks about where, you know, there could have been like, you know, like a dead end or some type of loss here that took place, okay? The 10 becomes a 1. So there is like light at the end of the tunnel. And again, with the Queen of Wands, this is about your confidence. It's about your confidence, Pisces. It's about your confidence. It's about you being passionate and determined to move forward. There's a huge transformation from within you that you are going to be going through. And also it's going to start showing on the outside of you. You're going to go through maybe dressing differently, doing your hair differently. This is about someone that's generous, that's adventurous, that's outgoing, that's very truthful, very creative in energy here, okay? And there is a beautiful transformation. Now let's look at the King of Swords. It's about you seeing things, you know, in an objective way at this time. It's about you sticking to the facts. You need to stick to the facts, okay? Now, let's see here. King of Swords. You got the 3 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Princess of Cups. Though you're making, you know, you're making plans. There's a lot of future planning here. You're making progress along the way. You're making decisions. You're determined, but there's still something holding you back, okay? And again, these 2 cards signify that you're holding on to something. You need to open up that heart chakra, like really opening it up, because the Ace of Cups is coming in with the Sun card. And there is some type of romance or meeting that's taking place here for you, okay? And again, this is someone that's very sensitive, that's coming towards you, very creative. There's a lot of possibilities and opportunities with the Page of Cups. It's also about your inner child healing here. Now, let's look at the Death card in what is not being shown to you right now. So you will be going through it, or you are at this time going through transformation here. There's a death and rebirth that you're going through. You got the 4 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, Pisces, and the Ace of Swords. Listen, this is really nice to see that, okay? So, while you're going, maybe you're going to be meeting a Scorpio. If not, what you're going to be going through, okay, with the 4 of Wands energy here, this is about security and happiness. There could be celebration in the home, joy in the home, harmony in the home. Number 1111. 1111 is a spiritual journey that you're going through. Okay, there could be some type of proposal, buying a home, renovating a home, whatever this is for you. Jupiter is your Pisces. There it is, okay? And this talks about changes coming for you. Karma, luck, something that's destined. And with the Ace of Swords energy, look at this, okay? I want you to look at something in a second. This is about a breakthrough. It's about clarity and the truth. You got the Ace of Swords, love, the 2 of Cups, with the Ace of Cups. Look at this. Okay? Very nice to see that. Now let's look at the Hangman. In the hopes and fears. The Knight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands. Okay, there's definitely a lot of action taking place here, okay? Even though like maybe you're in this, you know, in this type of energy of waiting here and looking at everything in an objective way here and sacrificing because you need to be where you need to be because you are doing a healing. There might be someone coming in as a Knight of Wands energy at this time. They're very charming. They're very energetic, free spirit energy. They're very straightforward also. They like to travel and get away and stuff like that. You know, they're very adventurous here. And this is, what I feel here from the Knight of Wands, they're coming in as the King of Wands. They may come in as the Knight of Wands, but they're coming in as the King of Wands. This is someone here as a King of Wands, okay, that is a leader. There's a bigger picture here that you're not seeing. This is someone taking control. Maybe this is you in energy. Maybe you're taking action towards your goals. and feeling optimistic. And with the Queen of Pentacles, it's about, you know, again, it's a good business person here as well. They're very stable in energy. With the Queen of Pentacles, is someone that's nurturing, caring, okay, very generous in energy. Beautiful. And now let's look at, just move these cards a bit here. The Chariot, because you got the Chariot twice in the possible outcome. So I do see like June, July, August, and October, November of 2022 being very strong in your reading. So, okay, let's look at this Chariot in the possible outcome. The Hangman, the Seven of Pentacles, the Princess of Wands. Something is definitely coming in divine timing. Though you're in the Hangman, okay, and you have to be where you are here at this time, and there's a sacrifices, and there's a period of waiting and being, you know, looking at everything from a different perspective. There's something that's, and there's been something that's like been slow in a situation. Maybe you're, I don't know what this is about. It could be about Pentacles or just your life in general. You need to remain patient, Pisces, okay? There will be growth here, harvest and results, but there's a lot of hard work ahead in front of you. But I do see you taking control and triumph over this and taking your power back. And there's something coming in divine timing for you with the Princess of Wands. Okay, so this talks about, you know, seeing the signs. Something is coming in divine timing, seeing the signs, the synchronicities, being patient, okay, of course, okay. And it also talks about where, you know, there's positive news with the Page of Wands. You know, there's a start of something passionate here that's taking place. It also talks about, you know, some type of feeling excited at this time, adventurous, and of course, you know, there's a lot of fresh ideas that are taking place. Underneath the deck, you got the Three of Swords. Of course, you are going through a healing right now, okay? At this time, a lot of you are still feeling maybe heartbroken. There could have been a separation here or some type of loss or sadness. Though you're making plans ahead here, you're still not ready to let go yet, okay? Because you are going through this and you have the Hangman. You have to have patience. Everything's coming in together. There will be a fresh start, and there will be a fresh start for you and the beginning of a new journey here. Well, this is happening with the Three of Swords and the Two of Wands. A lot of you are going within and withdrawing. So with the Hermit card, okay, definitely here you are, you know, you're turning inward, okay, you're searching for the truth. You're, you know, you could be also, you know, you need inner guidance here. Okay, like I said, there is going to be an unexpected message that's going to come in. Okay, this is about seeing things on a different level here. And definitely something is coming into balance here. Definitely. Okay, so that's your reading, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, let's take an oracle card for you. Something is definitely coming into balance here, Pisces. There's a lot of support around you. You have a lot of support. You're very generous. It's about feeling grateful. A new life is beginning for you. And I hope you're ready, because you'll never it's something that will blow your mind. I'm telling you, okay? So let's see what's going on here for Pisces. From May 2nd to the 8th. The Warrior. So let's look at this together. Ether, number 116. And Ether, hold on a second. Ether is about the unseen. It's about archetype, infinite, self, spirit, and internal landscape. So let's look at number 116 here for you. I will have to take out a second card because this is just the ether. So I will have to take an extra card if you want your animal totem and your of course, crystal. So let's look at this card. Pulling the warrior card indicates a need for strong fire energy and internal power. The warrior is a call to action as opposed to just a state of mind. It asks you to examine not just oppressive people in your life, but also the larger systems within the world, and then get to work. The warrior is not about complacency. In identifying where you need to stand up more, you may make those around you feel uncomfortable and defensive, but you must continue forward. The warrior can have a cutting message. It is saying, I see what you are doing, but what else can you do? Warrior sacrifices parts of themselves for humanity at large. The balanced warrior fights to create positive change, but may go about it in questionable ways. They are strong and resilient and do not have fear when they go up against oppressors. When the warrior is imbalanced, they can be very inflammatory and hyper-aggressive. They can push those away that may be of use to them and easily bypass things that are good for them. They don't understand the concept of pick your battles and react with equal intensity no matter how big or small the issue is. So we will take an extra card for you, okay, because I really want to get out your animal totem and your crystal that you will need this week. Okay, I don't think that... Okay, the outlaw. And it's weird because I think that also Cancer got the warrior and got the outlaw as well. Okay, so I think that these are your cards. Maybe you're not intended to have the crystal this week. So I will just read out to you the rest of the cards. The outlaw. Let's look at the outlaw. I'm looking for it. So, okay, it's ether as well. So 101. This is the unseen. 101. Okay, the outlaw. When you pull the outlaw card, it's time to go against the grain. It can be scary to do this. All humans at some point or another have received the message that conforming is necessary for survival. In fact, we are hardwired to be that way. Early on in human history, the individuals that were outcast from their tribe would not survive. That still lives within us, the fear that if we go against the pack, our survival will be threatened. But the outlaw gives us the courage to stand alone in stark contrast with which is widely accepted or normalized. The outlaw pushes for progress within the collective. The outlaw is a good ally for when we are working on breaking free of limiting inherited patterns and beliefs. A balanced and healthy outlaw lives by their own personal compass. They are honorable and live with integrity, but it may not always be how others perceive right and wrong. For example, they won't say stealing is bad no matter what. They will ask, why is it being done and what is it for? An unbalanced outlaw can isolate themselves, believing that they are entirely alone. This may also turn into destructive, whether internal or external tendencies. They may also identify too much with being different and in turn are always in opposition of others simply for the sake of being so. A balanced outlaw is confident and rebellious by nature, but they are not the way for the sake of being rebellious. In other words, they have a cause. The outlaw asks for a give no, attitude in order to do great things in the world. We must not get caught up in how the herd views us. We must keep going forward with that which we believe in. Given that, consider examining what radical means to you. In what ways do you live within the boxes that society has given us? And in what ways do you want to grow beyond them? And now, last but not least, you got the Strength card. So let's look at the Strength, which is an Earth energy, and it's number 30. So let's look at this together. Oh, there we go. You'll have your animal spirit and you will have your crystal. The Strength card. This card indicates a time where you need to tap into your reserve and strength and resilience. There may be things coming up in your life right now that require your courage and the willingness to be uncomfortable. Our ability to adjust to any transition, loss, or change will depend on our patience in riding out the storm. Sometimes we have to do this without a map. Whatever is coming up for you right now, Pisces, understand it will pass, and you just need to believe that you can move through it. The animal totem for this week is the orca. The orca is also known as the killer whale. Baby sharks, my baby sharks. The killer whale, yes. So for its hunting, and it's also a thought that it's a gently giant. They live in the same pod for their entire life, and they rely on one another to hunt and protect the pod. In this way, Orca shows us that we are not alone. It encourages you to hold counsel and call on community as you navigate the rough waters. And the crystal that you will need this week, Pisces, is labradorite. And labradorite is a stone that can open up our psychic and intuitive abilities, while also strengthening our will and protecting our personal energies. It is helpful when we are working through challenges and need to protect ourselves from getting drained or taking on things that are not ours. It is also a teacher of paradox. When we feel the weakest, it is a reminder that the opposite end of the spectrum is our power. While it may feel like polar opposites, they exist on the same continuum, and you can transit between them. Use labradorite as a teacher of self-preservation and to help you see the strengths in your perceived weaknesses. So Pisces, I hope that you did enjoy your reading. Please don't forget to like, and of course, comment and subscribe. Know that I have your back and I love you all. And remember, we together are the light. We together are love. And we together are one. Please take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.